Hey crew, it's Pitt, and welcome to Game Pit Studios. Today we're going to be getting into LOD2 for our Spaceships from Space protagonist. So let's just dive on over into Blender. What we're going to do today is tighten up this form a little bit, make it a little bit more streamlined. We're going to create a couple of panels that will be used for popping in and out and things for redesigning later. In higher LODs, and for our decals to attach to and be popped into place. So first off, let's start up by streamlining these edges a little bit. We're going to want to pull this entire edge on the y-axis. So we're going to hit G to grab, we're going to hit Y, and then we're going to use the arrow key. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points. Let's try it at 10 points. And then we're going to go from here. I think we can hit Control. Yeah. Control will take from this vertex to the next selected vertex, right? So from the first selected, in a line, on the line, in the order to the end. So it'll grab this whole section between here and here, or between here and here. Then we're going to grab that on the Y. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make that even up. Let's look at it. See what the profile looks like now. It's a little bit smoother. We're going to go ahead and grab that again on the Y. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's do that. Right, and to here, we can grab that on the Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that is a lot smoother across the way. Alright, excellent. Let's go ahead and grab this section and tighten it up a little bit. So we're going to we'll grab this all the way down to, that's the wrong button, Jeremy. Right there. That gives us this whole line along this outside edge. We're going to grab that on the Y. As soon as I reposition it, grab it on the Y, and we'll move it in 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, we're going to do the same thing on this side, and then we will look and see what it looks like. Grab it on the Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 and 20. Alright, let's look at it from the side, from the front. That's not bad. That's not bad. And the actual front would be here. That's not horrible. We're going to take these 2 points in, though. It's not horrible across back here, but we do want this to come in some. And actually, we're going to collapse this face. So we're going to go ahead and get this vertex and this vertex, and we will merge at last. And we're going to do the same on this side, so that is a Shift R. We'll probably attach a missile pod here. It should be landing gear, but we're not really going to be landing the plane. And we're going to have a lot of guns. So we're going to be blowing up a lot of aliens. So I do like that. Like, it looks a little bit more aerodynamic. We're in space. Aerodynamics are not really a thing that we should be overly concerned about, but it's fun anyway. We want it to look good. All right. Now for we're going to do next is create just a couple of panels. So we're going to go into faces. We're going to grab these two, and we will shift duplicate them, drop them by hitting right click, grab them on the Z, and we're going to bring them up by, let's go 15. And that just separates them like so. And we're going to extrude that. We're going to drop it, grab it on the Z, and we'll bring that down by 0.1. Just enough to solidify it a little bit. These are going to be separate objects. They will be colored and things inside of Unreal. We're not going to do that here in Blender, but we are going to need to unwrap them after we separate them. So we're going to grab everything linked to this face by hitting L, and then if we hit Shift and click it, and then hit L for... That didn't work. Okay, let's grab everything connected to this one with L. let's go ahead and separate that out. We're looking forward, so this will be, let's look and see. I don't remember my my hotkey. Separate is P, and it will be by selection, so it will be PP. All right, that is now a separate object. If you look over here in the detailer, it will say cube 001. We are going to rename that. That is going to be the starboard wing panel. All right, still in edit mode. We'll go over here, hit L to pick up all linked faces. We're going to do the same thing. So it's going to be, is it Shift P? No. Control P? No. It's got to be Alt P then. Let's do that again. L, and this will be Alt P. Just P? It is just P. Alright, so the hotkey for parts is P, and then selection will be P again. So now, that did not work. Ah, that's what happened. It swapped us over into this object as an edit. We didn't want that. Alright, so let's try that again. This will be L, P, P. Click P. And we got cube 001. Let's go ahead and rename that to port wing panel. Alright, so now we have different items. We're going to do the same thing here for these two panels. So we are going to duplicate them, drop them, and then how do I move that? I probably should have done those by themselves, so let's do that. We will duplicate this one panel, drop it, grab it on the Y. We're going to pull that out to a -15. And then we're going to do the same thing for this one. We will grab it, duplicate it, drop it, grab it on the Y, and pull that to a +15. That's going to expand them for us. Now we're going to need to take that and extrude, drop it, grab it on the Y, 0.1. And then we are going to take this one, and we will extrude it, drop it, grab it on the Y by -0.1. There we go. Now we have solidified panels for that. We can go ahead and separate these. So when we do the UVs later, they're separate. We're going to do the same thing. It's going to be P, selection. This is going to be our starboard tail panel. And then we will, well, let's grab our object, go over here, hit L, grab this whole thing, separate it by parts by hitting P and then selection. Rename this to port tail panel. And there we go. Now we have all the panels we need for that. Let's go ahead back here, and we're going to do one more removable here. We're going to take this, 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 and this. We're going to duplicate it, drop it, grab it on the Z, bring it up by 15. And then we will extrude this, drop it, grab it on the Z, and bring it down by 0.1. And solidify. Oh wait, that did not do the right thing. Did I extrude it? Yes. Back that up. We're going to grab it on the Z by -0.1. There we go. Alright, so now we have that as a separate, but we need to name it. That is going to be, we got to separate it. This is going to grab it by all L. By hitting L, grab all the linked panels. Then we're going to separate it by part or by selection. And that gives us our cockpit canopy, which we will rename here. Cockpit canopy. Alright, so we've got the streamlining is pretty much done. This is plenty not bulky enough. What we can actually do now, since we have this pop-in panel for the cockpit here, we're going to go ahead and take these 4 panels out. And we're going to make, well, we could have made a solid face about it, but I want it flat. So let's go ahead and make, well, I don't want to extrude that. So let's go ahead and let's dissolve this vert right here. So we're going to hit X to pull up our menu, go to dissolve vertices and get rid of that without having to get rid of our edge. Do the same thing on this side. Then we will do the same thing here and here by hitting Shift R. That's going to give us one solid panel for this. This is going to be covered by the cockpit up here. There will be more detail here. So this doesn't need to be rendering anything extra underneath. This one solid panel is perfectly fine. We also don't need this connection point anymore, so we will dissolve that vert. Let's take this one and pull it back this way, and then we're going to take this one and merge this way at last. And then let's ease that angle a little bit so we've got a nice smooth angle. We're going to actually pull this one back and get a nice smooth angle that way. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So, looks like it dropped this face when I did that there. So we will make a face here, like so. Right. Now, I went to the back, so we're going to take this one, and we will merge this at the L. We're going to pull this back and make us, wait. What's going on? 1, 2, 3. This one needs to go back to the wing. Okay, this is going to merge here, and then this will pull back this way, right? Top of the wing. Yeah, okay, now we're good. Let's smooth this all the way out. How's this other one look? It looks pretty good. It's a nice smooth angle right there. That's just so the face will project correctly. All right, we should be able to take this. We need to separate this wing out on both sides as far as our UV unwrap. So we're going to go all the way around both wings and separate that so that the actual fuselage will unwrap separately from the wings. We're also going to need to catch these 2 points and these 2 points so that the wings can unwrap flat. We're going to hit Control E to pull up our edge menu and M to mark it. All right, we're going to do the same thing all the way around here. It's already marked in the back. We're going to grab that, and then we will also grab this seam right here, Control E, and mark it. That should give us, let's grab all. Let's try and unwrap here. We're going to do a Smart Project. Go to UV editing, and we're looking good. We've got a decent unwrap on all this. We should have our wings are separate. Our wing panels are not showing up. That's because they are separate objects now. We're going to export them separately. They will be snappable parts that we'll be able to attach. Okay, so we've got a decent unwrap here. This is a little wonky, but it's not exactly unexpected because that's going to be these panels here. Yeah, I think we're all right. We're actually going to rotate this 180 degrees though, so we're going to grab all of them, rotate 180 by hitting R and then the number 180. Just so these are facing in the same direction, so that when we texture them, they are facing in the same direction. These are what, my bottom wings? Yes. So we got a bottom wing there and a bottom wing here. Let's get those together. We're going to grab this and pull it over here, rotate it flat. I'm going to grab this, rotate it 180 degrees. Then we will pull it on this side, like so. I'm going to grab these. I'm going to rotate them 180 degrees. That is R and 180. Alright, now let's get these pieces. This is my missing piece right here. Why did that separate? Let's just pull it in, rotate it around, and we can just slide it in. Oh, looks like we do need to do a little bit of scaling, so let's... Man, what is going on here? Why is this separate? Do I have an extra mark here? What is going on? Why is this face... It shouldn't have separated. It really shouldn't have. It's almost like there is an extra vertex here. But no. Let's see if I can pin these together. Will pin work? Snap. No. That's the one. Stitch. Alright, let's stitch these. So if we right click, we hit stitch. That did not work. It looks like it might have actually... No, that's in the right direction. Let's see if I can unpin that and grab the verts themselves, maybe? No, not at all. Okay. What if I go over here to face and I grab this and pull it down? Like, that's where that's supposed to match up here. Hold on. Let's pop over to object mode, make sure we got the right one selected, and there we go. Our scale is out. That's why we didn't unwrap right. Hit Control A. We're going to go to all transforms. It's going to turn this into the standard for it, so that resets your scale all to 0. It will reset all your rotation, location, and scale. Your dimensions will stay the same because they are actual dimensions. Now, if we grab this and we unwrap it the same way, that piece should be in the same spot. Okay, so this is going to be one side of the fuselage here. Go ahead and grab these two. Grab these. We're going to rotate that 180 degrees so it's facing the same direction. This looks to be the bottom. What is this? That is the front of a wing panel. We don't need that right now. Let's move it over here. Alright, so this looks to be the bottom. Let's go ahead and add these in. Oh no, that's the top. Okay. I'm missing a panel here though. Where's it at? Why am I missing a panel? How am I missing a panel? Am I missing a panel? Yes, right there. That was dumb. Grab just that one, pull it in. It's gonna be all right. That's one of the ones I had to put in, and I am willing to bet that my normal is wrong. So let's go over here to our viewport overlays. We're gonna turn on our normals and look. And if you notice, this one does not have the blue line sticking out of the top. So what we need to do is flip that. That is going to be Alt. No, that's not Alt. Is it? Oh, this is Alt. That is wrong too. Back that up. Where is my... It is UV right here. Okay. And then no. Mesh. No. Face. Edge. No. Normals. Alt N. Flip. It's Alt N F. And now the blue line is sticking up. That means that the normal is aligned correctly. So now, if we unwrap it again, that should be in here. And it is. So let's go ahead, grab this, rotate it 180 degrees again, just because I want it facing the right way. We've got both sides here. We've got the top here. This is going to be the bottom here. So we're going to take this bottom. We're going to move that for just a second. We're going to grab these wings. That is one wing. So we are going to grab it here. We'll grab this wing here. We'll grab all of these, rotate it 90 degrees. Then we will pull it up. We've got our wings. Okay. We'll grab these and pull them over. And then we will set this over here. Then we will move this out of the way. Grab this and pull it over here. And then we can pull these in where they go. This is going to be my tail. So we're going to rotate that 180 degrees so it's facing up. We will grab that and stick it here. This is the back. We're going to rotate that 180 degrees. Rotate that 180 degrees. We're going to stick that here. This is going to be my thruster area. We're going to rotate that. Well, do I need to rotate that? No, that is in the right direction. We're going to go ahead and put that here. And then this is the nose cone. Okay, so we're going to put that here. All right, now for the most part, we've got our unwrap done. We're going to go ahead and get a save as. We're going to do LOD2 instead of LOD1. These will all be loaded into the game. I'm planning on doing graphic settings, and that will come in extremely handy. So let's go ahead and get a save on it. Next, we're going to throw some materials in here so we can go back to layout. We're going to go into edit mode. We're going to create a material. This first material will be called metal, like so. And if we make something here that closely approximates what we want, it will import for us in place. And we're not going to need to do a whole lot of adjustment to it. So I'm going to try to get something that is a little bit grayish. Let's see if we can pull this down just a bit. Get a haze gray. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and look this up real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Haze gray color number. And that'll give me the precise hex code. Looks like it is going to be this. I'll have to get rid of that one thing, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to pop up our wheel again. We should be able to go to hex. If we copy that in and get rid of the period that I accidentally picked up, that is going to bring us to haze gray. Now we can assign that, and let's look at it. And there you go, shipmates. We have haze gray. Let's get underway. Alright, now we are going to need a couple of designators for alternative colors. This back is going to be another color, so we're going to go ahead and pick this up. We're going to make a new, we'll call this black. We're going to put that there. We will change it to actual black, because this one also is not going to need to be changed inside of Unreal. This front, we're going to make a different, like a slightly different shade of haze gray, because it is going to stay about the same, but I want to be able to change it as needed. So we're going to create another one. We're going to do this, and this is going to be off gray. How about that? How about we do it right? O-F-F-G-R-A-Y. Off gray. And we're going to catch this color here, and we're just going to bring it down a little bit. And then we will assign that. And so we have a slightly different gray for the front. We have this is done. This is done. This is done. This is done. We are done with that. We're going to go ahead and save. Next up, what we're going to do is take all of these pieces. Actually, we're going to do them one by one. Let's go ahead. We're just going to get these unwraps done real quick. So let's go ahead and get into edit mode for this. We're going to hit period to focus in on this area. We're going to come on the inside of it, hit edges. We're going to collect all of these inside edges and one corner on this, and we're going to mark it like so. We're going to select everything. We're going to hit U. We will UV project it. And we're at our correct island margins. Let us look. All right. We're pretty close to good. Let's go to 3 so we can get faces. And then we're going to move this. We're going to rotate it 180. But then it's going to have to rotate a little bit more because we're going to make it 90 degrees. We're going to make it match the bottom. That's what we're going to do. So let's pull it like so. And then we'll grab it and pull it down. And then pull it over where it fits in. This piece here is an outside edge. It can pull over. It's not as important. This one, we're going to rotate it 180 degrees. It looks like it matches up on the bottom pretty well. So we're just going to grab it and move it to where it's close to this one. This will allow us to get more detail on this panel than we would be able to do otherwise. And then we're just going to pull these over close to this. And, well, actually, let's just pull them all back over this way. And then we can fit everything we need inside of here. All right, we're going to get a save on that. And we've got that one unwrapped. So we're going to pop out of here. We're going to do the same thing to this one. We're going to go and we're going to focus on it. We're going to go to edges, grab all 3 interior edges and one of these exteriors. We're going to control E and mark it. We're going to select all and unwrap it. Now that is A and then U. Smart project it. And then we'll just line this one up just like we did. So let's rotate it to where it pretty much lines up. Grab it and put it down here. Grab this one and pull over this way. Grab this one and rotate it 180 degrees. Make sure it's lined up down here correctly. So we'll grab it and arrow key it to fine tune it. And we are good on that one. So let's get a save on that. Pop out of edit mode. Go to the wing. Select it. Focus. Edit. We're going to do this again on the unseen part. These edges can get a little bit wonky, so you always want to put your edges that you're marking a little bit out of sight. It's not always possible, but it is something to be strived for. And we'll be putting decals on these, so the material's not nearly as important. We've got the edge here, but let's go ahead and select all, unwrap this, like so. We're going to go here. We can actually grab both of these, rotate by 180 degrees, and we're good. Let's save that. And then we will get back into object mode. We will come right here. Focus in on this bad boy. We will go over to edit mode. We will select our edges by hitting 2. 1, 2, 3, and this edge. Control E, M. Select by going all, U, unwrap, go. Then we can go to 3 to pick up faces. Rotate that by 180 degrees. And we're good. Alright, so that is our minor unwraps. Now for the big one. We're going to be doing a little bit more to this piece. What I want to do is make this as smooth as possible. So we're going to come over here into object mode. We're going to go to modifiers. We're going to add a subdivision surface modifier. Notice how that went from a square to kind of round. If we go to simple, that's going to keep our edges. And if we bring this up, we have more vertexes to play with now. If you hit this drop down menu and hit the check mark for apply, or you can hit Control A and apply that subdivision surface modifier. If you look, now we have a lot more geometry. And we're going to play with that. We're going to take and go to proportional editing, which is right here. Right? That is the right one, yeah. Proportional editing is this little bullseye looking thing. So now, if I grab this one, do I not have a widget for it though? Why is my widget not on? Turn it on. All right. Now, it's going to move everything inside the circle proportionate. Right? So now we can grab this part and go over here and correspond. and then we will come back here, and that is 1, 2 down, 4 over, 1, 2 down, 4 over, right there, and right there. Now, if we pull these 4 up, we're going to get a little bit of edge right there. But we got a little bit too much. So what we're going to want to do is grab this and then scroll down or scroll up to decrease the effect. So it doesn't quite reach the edges and pull them in, but gives us a little bit better definition across the top. And we're going to take this one and drop off of proportional editing right there. And we're going to bring that down so it's not pointed. And that's going to give us a little bit better. Let's go back. We're going to grab these points, say right here. And we will do another proportional edit right here. Because it does need to be a little bit more pronounced in the front than it is in the back. I don't know. I'm not all that fond of how this one's turning out. We're going to go all the way back on that. I don't like that. We're going to do that a different way. So let's take all the way back to where we don't have our subdivision surface. If we go to Catmo Clark, that will actually probably do us a little bit better. And if we go here, yeah, I'm kind of digging that. So let's see what it will look like in place real quick. So turn my gizmo on. Oh, that's because I'm in here. Let's go ahead and apply it. And then I should be able to move this. Why can I not move this? Where's my gizmo? Do I need to turn it off and back on? Oh, hold on. We are going to need to apply our transforms. And then we're going to need to snap, so that is Shift S. Selection. We need the cursor to selected. Nope, that is not it. Cursive to active. No, that is not it either. Selection to cursor. No. Why is to the middle of the selected ISO? It's not doing. Like, that should not be that far offset. Why can I not? Let's play with it. Y'all gonna get to see me live action. That is not the one. We're gonna find the right one, y'all. There's a way to do this. Object maybe? Transform, set origin right here. Set the origin to the center of mass surface. There we go. That's the one. All right, now we're set right. Let's get a save on that right now. All right, we're gonna pull it down here just to see how it lines up. So let's focus in. We can pull that up a little bit. Okay, that's not bad. All right, pull this back up just a hair. Let's go up with it. We'll go into edit mode. I want to grab oh well, I kind of need to grab everything on the bottom. So this is top by hitting 7. We're going to hit 9 to look at the other side. We're going to grab all, and then we are going to actually, let's go ahead and hide this right here. And then we're not going to grab all, but we're going to circle select all of these faces all the way around. Let's Let's make sure we didn't grab anything on the top. Nothing on the top, nothing on the top. Let's grab a side view. We are going to grab this on the Z, negative 0.2. Wrong. That is proportional editing. We're going to grab this on the Z, negative 0.2, and that's going to bring it down so that when we put it on our ship, which is right here, now if we take this object and we slide it down, it gives us a little bit of greet room where it can meet and pull down inside of it a little bit and still be raised all the way around, which is what I'm looking for. All right, there's LOD2. Let's get an unwrap on this. So we're going to pull it up, go into edit. Oh, let's clean these up. Go here, like so. All right, we're going to just grab this and pull it up where it needs to be. That's close. Arg. All right, let's check, see. I think I saw another one over here. Oh, a couple of them. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do those 4. All right, these all should have to move the same amount, so it should just, yeah. And then we'll grab this one. And that's just from using the circle tool and some parts getting affected and some parts not. I should have checked my verts, but now I got to do extra work because I didn't. 1 here, 1 there, 1 here, and 1 there. And we'll pull this up like that. All right, that's going to be close enough. All right, now that we've got that, we're going to grab this entire edge here. So we're going to go, I think it's Alt, wrong ring, this ring. Mark that, blammo. And now we're going to have to mark one of these corners. So we're going to grab this one, mark that. And that should allow a fairly clean unwrap. So let's look and see what we got. Blammo. There we go. That is on point. This entirety is going to be glass. So it is this outside ring. Actually, we're going to go 3. We're going to make sure you're on the downs here. And if you hit Alt and select, you can grab this whole ring here all the way around. And this is going to be a different material. It will be a metal. So we're going to go ahead and do that and assign that. And I'm going to grab all of these right here and make a glass. This would be glass. And we will assign that. Why is that in there? What is this? That needs to be metal. All right, and there we go. That is LOD2 done. We've got a save on it. We will export each one of these separately. I will do a different video. Probably going into LOD3, we will start talking about exporting these separately. It's not that difficult. It is an easy process. But I want them all to go out at one time. Hopefully, I brought a little bit of enlightenment and not too much confusion to a not too difficult topic. If you need more questions answered, let me know in the comments down below. If you like what I'm doing, give me a like, give me a share, throw me a follow, hit the button, hit the bell. Do all of the good things. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I'm praying for you every single day. Until next time, this has been Pitt. Peace.